So Vesper Media just posted something here. It's a nice little clip with great editing of Vashti Kapelos absolutely massacring Sean Fraser. So Vesper says, Vashti Kapelos is officially Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat. She executed a flawless victory in 72 seconds. First of all, before we get into that, I got just the health bars at the top. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's like if you played Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, every time you get hit, the health bar would go down. And you're going to see what happens to Sean Fraser's bar here very quickly. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps grow the channel, and I appreciate you guys so much for doing that. Let's get into this clip. It's just over a minute long, and then we'll talk about it.
Put to you again, though, what exactly is extraordinary about using infrastructure spending to stimulate the economy? Again, like, what is extraordinary or transformative or generational about using old ideas and just pitching them as something new?
Well, I would disagree that these are simply old ideas being pitched as something new.
If I put that aside, though, and look at all the other things you're announcing that you say will have a material impact, don't take my word for it. I look at the analysis from Desjardins, which said if Canadians were hoping for a transformative or generational budget, they will be disappointed with the Government of Canada's budget 2025. The Bank of Montreal, much of the stimulus in the budget consists of measures that were already known, so it is unlikely to cause a sharp revision of economic growth forecasts. The pitch from your government is what we're doing here is so unique, you are going to see the economy grow in ways that you haven't before. The Bank of Montreal is saying we're not even going to revise our forecast based on what we saw in this budget.
Finish him!
But Minister, you were in charge of housing through those previous years. Why now should Canadians listening tonight trust that a new agency will do what you were unable to do?
Flawless victory.
By the beautiful editing on that, big shout out to Vesper. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing about the crazy part about what happened in the last election. You know, these ministers that were just so awful. It wasn't just Trudeau. These are Trudeau's troops, if you will. And they did awful. They failed at everything they did. And yet, Canadians decide, at least in those ridings, that they're going to vote in people like Anita Anand and Sean Fraser again. Failure after failure. Give them another chance. It's crazy. But that just shows you what fear can do. Donald Trump scared Donald Trump's... He's so powerful that he actually scared Canadians, 43% of Canadians, to vote in his friend. Crazy, right? I don't like... He's such a good troll. He trolled Canadians into giving him what he wanted. Canadians, generally speaking, hate Donald Trump. I don't think I know anyone who likes him. Most people I know hate his guts. Most of those people voted for Mark Carney, his friend. It's very odd. But Brian Lilley says this on many of his videos. Voters are fickle and things can change at any moment, and that is absolutely the case. But it still just blows my mind when you see, like, Mark Carney gets in there and you think, okay, well, at least he's going to pick a new cabinet, right? There's a few new faces, but I mean, my God, Champagne, LeBlanc, they're all there. Karina Gould didn't get hired back on as a cabinet member, but she got voted back in. Insane. But this is why I like making videos like this, because it exposes the absolute ridiculousness and absurdity of voting in the Liberals again and again and again. I could understand voting Liberal if the Conservatives were in charge for the past 10 years. But they weren't. If the Conservatives did what the Liberals did, they would lose official party status, but the Liberals win another election. You know what I mean? It's very weird how Canadians will hold Conservatives to high account. But then when the Liberals screw a scandal after scandal, I mean, treason, let's be honest, that guy stomped all over our freedom of right, or our Charter of Rights, froze people's bank accounts for a protest. Good Lord. If that was a left-wing protest, they'd call it mostly peaceful. But you see what I mean? The left, every time something bad happens, people just, never mind, I'm busy, I'm distracted. But when the Conservatives do something bad, it's like everyone's got their magnifying glass out. It's weird. But then again, we live in a very weird liberal country. Let me know in the comment section what you think. I really enjoy when Vashti Kaplos, who actually is pretty good, she's one of the very few mainstream media members, or journalists, whatever she is, to actually go after the liberals a little bit. So I appreciate it. But let me know what you guys think. And let me know what you think more. Let me know what you think about Sean Fraser specifically. I really want to hear those comments. Thanks for watching. I'll be back shortly with a new one.